Home prices are finally giving buyers a break in the second half of 2026. If you've been priced out, watch this video. If buying a home has felt impossible lately, there's finally a small shift happening in your favor. For the last few years, buyers have been squeezed by high prices, higher mortgage rates, and not enough homes to choose from. But now, asking prices are starting to come down. According to Realtor.com, the typical seller listed their home for $429,500 in May, which is 2.4% lower than a year ago. Now, this is a national number, okay? So in your specific area, it's going to look different. Now, does that suddenly make every home affordable? No, but it does mean buyers are finally gaining a little bit of ground. And in this market, a little ground can mean a lot. This is not a crash, it's a rebalance. Here's the important part. A lot of people hear prices are coming down and immediately think the market is crashing. That's not what this is. This is not prices falling off a cliff. This is the market starting to rebalance after years of sellers having almost all the leverage. It is no longer just a seller's market, ladies and gentlemen. More homes are available now, buyers have more choices, and sellers are realizing they can't just throw out any number and expect buyers to line up. That means homes need to be priced more realistically from the start. And that's good news if you're a buyer, because instead of chasing overpriced homes or getting stuck in endless bidding wars, you may have a better shot at finding something that actually fits your budget. But the real opportunity isn't just that prices dipped. It's what that dip tells us about the seller behavior. Sellers are starting to get more realistic with the market. For a while, a lot of sellers were still pricing their homes like it was the pandemic market. Do you remember the pandemic market? You can just throw any number up there and the house would get sold. They remember the days when homes sold in a weekend, over asking with multiple offers. But today's buyers are more cautious. And if you missed it, you want to watch my last week's video. I specifically talked about all of that. Affordability is tighter and sellers are starting to adjust. Instead of listing too high and cutting the prices later, more sellers are doing their homework before they list. And some of them actually listen to their real estate agents. That matters because it can lead to less back and forth, fewer unrealistic asking prices, and a smoother path to landing on a fair number. In plain English, you may not have to fight as hard just to get a seller to meet the market. And that is where a lot of buyers make a mistake. They wait for a massive price drop that may never come and miss the smaller windows of opportunity right in front of them. Small changes can make a big difference. A drop from $440,000 to $429,500 may not sound life-changing, but when affordability has been this tight, every bit of breathing room helps. Would you agree? A slightly lower asking price could mean a more manageable monthly payment. It could mean more room to negotiate. It could mean you have options in neighborhoods that felt just out of reach a few months ago. The key is not assuming the national number tells the full story. Just remember this. Real estate is local and is specific to your area. Some areas are seeing more price movement than others. Some sellers are more motivated than others, and some homes are sitting long enough that there may be room to negotiate. That's where strategy matters. So before you decide buying is still completely out of reach, it's worth looking at what's actually happening in our local market, because the headlines give you the big picture, but your opportunity depends on the home prices and seller behavior in your specific area. The bottom line, if affordability has been the biggest thing standing between you and a home, this price shift is not a magic fix, but it is an opening. Buyers are finally getting a little more leverage, sellers are becoming more realistic, and the market is starting to feel less one-sided. So if you've been waiting for a sign that it may be time to take another look, this could be it. Want to see what this might look like in your area? Send me a message and let's take a look at it together, and let's see if your best opportunity is now. Thanks for watching.